Okay. Today's date is April 18th, 2022. And I don't know, just making a video because I feel like it. And I am bored in my Airbnb apartment here in Bucaramanga. Y mi español es mejor. Yo puedo hablar mucho con gente acá. Es básico, pero no realmente hay problema. Y necesito limpo mi apartamento. Pero mira ah, mira ¿cómo se dice? Visto. Es muy bonito. ¿Y cuánto es este lugar para vivir? Este lugar es actualmente, yo busco eso en Airbnb y ahora yo pago, lo siento, estoy hablando mucho en español, probablemente mucho de gente acá no puedo eh, enseñarme. Oh, entiendo. Okay, back to English. So you can see I've been practicing my Spanish, which is pretty good. I can actually speak for a very long time. Pretty much never need to stop anymore. Just need to use basic phrases to get my points across. And it's probably grammatically incorrect in Spanish, but at least I can get my points across. Okay, so I almost want to keep speaking in Spanish. I don't know, it's kind of fun. So yeah, this beautiful view. I mean, I don't know how this comes across on the camera, but in real life, it's actually spectacular. I have walked pretty far. I've walked to the edge. I don't know. One of these weekends, if I stay here longer, I do just want to see if I could just walk straight up one of those hills. It's in like viewing sight. It'd probably take me a day. Maybe I'd even camp out there. Done some camping, but I haven't stayed outside in any ice yet, just because I've been attached to the freaking electrical grid and the internet. Yes, I need these two stupid valuable things that prevent me from just walking around. So I actually, I don't know, I think I'm going to research solutions. So instead of being here, I could be out there, but making this salary. So anyway, yeah, that's just what I've been doing. I am also only paying, I calculated it, I'm paying like $18 a day to stay here, which, from what I estimate, in this current world, is phenomenal. I think this is the third best cost of living country in the world. Let's just confirm that really quick. Numbio. Numbio, cost of living by country list. As you can see, Bermuda, one of the highest, most expensive countries. Okay, sorry, it's fluctuating constantly, but I don't know if you can see this, but Colombia is 136 out of 139 countries. Pretty sure there's actually more than 139 countries, but whatever. This is the best list I could come across. It's a site that curates this data. So Colombia is literally number 4, and it's definitely by far the closest out of all these countries down here to where I'm from, Massachusetts. So, and I've seen YouTube videos of people, and I have actually met expat here who I still talk to somewhat, and they're traveling in other places around the world. One of them is in Cambodia, and he's telling me how it's actually cheaper here than Cambodia, which is not surprising because our website basically says so. So while the whole world, pretty much, or most of the world, is living in more expensive countries, a lot of this world, besides like Africa, Russia, and India, and South America, everybody else is living or has deemed it to be very expensive to live in these cities, in these expensive countries where the GDP is high and blah, 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 blah. I don't see any value in living in one of those countries, besides friends and family. And I think you can just live fine right off the land basically, other people say like how God intended it or whatever. It's like it's just land, guys. It's just land. You can live in it, and this land has better temperature and better climate than way more, like pretty much all the other countries in the world, because it's like perfect altitude, perfect amount of sunlight, because where it's placed on the equator of the world. It's just something that I don't think anyone thinks about, and then they just end up living their whole lives in a shitty place. So I guess I'm making this video just to like remember my situation here. I can see sometimes I get this beautiful sunset, and time here lasts I probably get a couple more hours of sunlight. And I would also say that it's weird, but people don't operate at night as much as other countries, which I really like. I'm actually used to kind of falling asleep or getting ready to sleep at like 10 p.m. at night. And here, I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of the older people, as soon as that sun gets to, gets to the horizon right there, they start thinking about calling it nights. And then they wake up and the sun's like perfectly on the horizon, which is just, I think it's a quality of life thing. Like you can't buy that. It's only done with decision making and choosing to live in a place in the world that allows for that. So I don't know. I obviously don't want to buy any land here. I mean, I do want to buy land, but I'm not going to make any moves yet. I think from all the research I've done about being a digital nomad, the best shot I have is to saving my money right now is to simply simply change my domicile state, because Massachusetts has income tax. So that's going to be my priority, and then I'm going to wait for my visa to probably run out, and then I'm going to go back to the United States, wait a whole year, and then it'll be June of like 2023, and then I'll have another whole year to be able to stay in Colombia without having to really fly out and fly back. If I want to stay in Colombia, maybe that's plan's going to totally change. I do hope to travel within the United States. I do hope to see if this financial earned income exclusion thing works, and yeah, that's basically my plan. And what else do I want to say here? I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. I've been dealing with a lot of taxes and things. I've bought and sold a lot of cryptocurrencies, apparently, because trading crypto to crypto is apparently a taxable transaction, which cost me like hundreds of thousands of dollars, because the IRS had to bake into it, basically specifically call it out, and I probably could have gotten away with not paying that, and the IRS probably wouldn't have found me, and then I probably would have netted more had I just kept my mouth shut, and the fees probably wouldn't catch up with how much I made. But I decided to be responsible, I guess, and just pay it, and not really stress about being a millionaire that much. I mean, I am about to be 33 in about a month, and a little bit over a month, and I don't know. I don't think having a certain number is actually that important, and I do think it's important to get food and to live a long, healthy life. But besides that, I don't think I want money for much. I've been literally contemplating just getting my tent over here, and I don't know if I've ever shown my tent on camera. I have a tent and I have a sleeping pad. I don't have a sleeping bag yet. Maybe I could. I mean, with this temperature, I could literally just grab probably this blanket over here and sleep out here. No issues. Probably. I mean, that was my plan if I had ever lost my job. And that way I could be making money by basically saving it all and only paying for food. And I think that would be a fun adventure. But unfortunately, this is, I guess, my prime of my life. Even though even when I'm old, I'll probably be able to obviously be a programmer. So I could easily be making money for the rest of my life. And I think I could definitely handle programming for 2 hours a day, no matter what. Even if I'm old, I don't think it would bother me that much. But unfortunately, right now I'm spending about, some days it's 2 hours, other days it's like 8 hours. And I would say beyond that, it's a lot of thought and it's a lot of influence in my life to basically be connected to electricity and internet. And then in between me waiting for meetings and stuff, I'm on social media, I'm on YouTube, I'm on all these stupid apps, just kind of wasting my time. It's like I look at these apps and I accelerate forward in time, and I don't know, I think I'm finally getting sick enough of it to the point where I'm starting to realize, okay, I'm just shooting myself forward in the future, and I hope to change, or I hope to work on my apps and stuff a little bit more, increase the velocity at which I'm fixing bugs and stuff on my individual entity site. And right now the site, since I'm going to make this in the future, or for future reference, like this is basically a log, dealing with adding dealing with OAuth issues on the site to keep the person logged in with money button, and then I hope to probably fix up the move feature, the private feature, and after that doing a bit of cleaning, finally adding a support button where people can get paid for their page and their content, which will incentivize people to start posting a lot more. Or at least that's my hope. And that's basically it. And other than that, I've just been trying to enjoy my life, because I have no idea if my ideas will be a success. So I'm trying to take the middle path of all roads. I'm doing a little bit of work, doing a little bit of entrepreneurship, and trying to just enjoy my life through things that I enjoy, like video games and reading and meeting girls on Tinder, just trying to have good experiences, and going camping and making food and that kind of thing. I don't know, just trying to read philosophy ebooks and all that kind of stuff, or audiobooks. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's pretty much my life on this day. I don't have much else to say. I am also thinking of getting another phone so I can start recording more for my YouTube channel and start posting more videos, because I realize if I have one phone that's dedicated to YouTube and stuff, it will be a lot easier to track, or it will be a lot easier to deal with this phone constantly being my only phone. So once it's full in memory, it starts slowing down and I have to start waiting forever to deal with processing. And in the meantime, I can't use my phone, so I have to really plan it out far in advance. And also, I don't want to have to deal with having a crap ton of hard drives. I'd rather just throw my stuff on the Google server and have it on YouTube. I honestly think that's a more secure space, since those servers are probably, I don't know, it's sitting somewhere in part of the United States that's a very safe area. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, those are my current plans, and I just want to make this video really quickly so I can remember what it was like when I was still 32. Because probably a month is going to pass me by pretty quick. I'll be 33, and I'll just be looking back at these times I've had here. But I don't regret at all coming to Colombia. I'd say the only thing I regret is spending a bit too much time on this stupid power grid to ensure that I have a job. But I probably could have honestly quiet quit. And that's something I don't know, maybe I will do, but I can always do that. I could start traveling inside the United States, and it'd be even easier probably to quiet quit. Because it'd be, I don't know. Actually, would it be easier? I don't know if actually, just because I can speak the language doesn't really mean I can live I think these things are actually way more expensive and difficult to come by. Quiet quitting in America. But I don't know. I think I definitely need to, like, I don't know, research how to, like, have a cheap form of transportation, like a bicycle at the minimum, or like a motorcycle or a scooter or something like that at the maximum, and have like my tent to have a place to sleep, but then also have like some kind of battery or solar power to, and cell phone data and more batteries to be able to power a day's worth of work. And then I'd also need to recharge, maybe a recharge station. I don't know, it's obviously too complicated. So unfortunately I cannot explore as much as I would like. I'm close, and I'm probably exploring way more than a lot of people are. But unfortunately it's like just without, I don't know, I'm going there, but I don't know. I think I'm good, have a good balance. But yeah, I think I just need to decide to get my shoes on and go. So I think that might be what I'll do. But I'll see you guys later, and yeah, see you later from April 18th, 2022.